Africa hapa, Director Kundawong in collaboration with Cameras Africa and Sony.
Praise God. Kosalama. As you have heard, my name is Okunawong, the director. I come from Life Church Limuru, and I partnered with Cameras Africa in terms of live streaming, because that's what I do, and also I do trainings. So for this session, we were to do the live, the switcher, the live directing like a pro, and also the Sony NX800. But since now, I think from the questions that I got, we need to do now from live streaming. We see the different setups and what it entails for live streaming. Then I will do after the break, we'll do now the video switching and the other things that we'll do for the Sony NX800, yeah? So for me, live streaming, I'd just like to ask someone, what is live streaming? What is live streaming? Because that's where we begin, so that we know when you're live streaming what you need, what you are doing. So for me, just a question, who knows what is live streaming? Anyone can try.
Yeah, thank you. I understand live streaming as broadcasting events in real time as they happen, the way we watch football live and other programs.
Okay. Clap for him, clap for him. He has tried. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone to try? Okay.
Is the broadcast of video and audio content in real time.
Okay. So he has got it, yeah? Live streaming is the transfer of video or audio through the internet in real time. Transfer of video, audio, through the internet in real time, just like the way TV does, yeah? So for live streaming, there are things that you need to have. First, you need to have the content. You need to know what are you live streaming. Those quizi kuna stuff zingine watu wana stream, but at the end of the day, you need to have a content of what you're live streaming. The second one, you need to have audio. So audio comes from various sources. We'll look at that. Also video, there are various sources for video. And then now, most importantly, the internet, because you're not live streaming to the people in-house, but outside, yeah? So you need to have, first there is content, there is audio, there is video, and now internet, yeah? So those three are key. For video, there are different platforms. The first one is the phone. You can live stream with the phone. But the phone is good because it's mobile, but then it limits you when you want to do a professional live streaming, yeah? Because you won't have many options, it's just one option, the camera, the phone. Now the other one for video is the camera. Now in terms of camera, we have different kind of setups, I'll talk about that. And then audio, there are different ways to also bring in audio on for live streaming. One of the ways is connecting the camera direct to, connecting the audio direct to the camera. That's why you use a mic, you connect it direct to the camera. The other one you use, very important, because you intend to reach people from outside, you reach many people. Because maybe let's say like in here we have over, let's say 3,000, but now when you're streaming, you open the reach to over 300,000 or even 1 million or 1 million and above. So for live streaming, we have different kind of setups. One is the one for the phone, just streaming with the phone, and you just go live automatically. The second option is now when you're using a camera. You connect the laptop, then you add the software. So there is that procedure from the camera, capture card, and then now to the laptop. So from the laptop, now that's where they add the softwares that you use to stream with, yeah? Oh, I didn't say software. Also software is key. Software is key. Now that's option one, or option two for the capture card. Option 3 is where by now you have more than 3 cameras. In that area now, that's where we introduce the switchers. And at some point also, there is this OBS. You can be able to add cameras on the, through the OBS software, and you can have multiple cameras on the OBS. But now that one will be switching by just, if you have the touchscreen laptop, it will be easier. But the other way is when you have the OBX, you can add all the cameras, and you're now able to switch. That way, by you're using a switcher. And for switchers, we have 4-port, we have 6-port, we have 8-port, we have 12, and 24 or 64, like the ones that we use for Remafest. Those ones have more ports, more cameras, yeah? Those ones are for the professional now level, like for football, for conferences, for greater events. So that's why now you can use the switcher. And then at the end of the day, there is something about live streaming that people need to be, how you're doing the audio. The normal way of doing the audio is that you connect, you take the, there's inbuilt audio from the camera. It picks from the surrounding. But that one, when you use it, it has noise because it's picking everything. But now from the camera, you can select line, then you connect direct audio from the mixer to the camera. So once you add it on the OBS or the vMix software that you're using, you'll be able to connect with that. So all these things are. So as we proceed, is there any questions that you can ask? Anyone with a question before we proceed? It's an interactive, so if you are able to ask questions, it will be easier also. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for the introduction, but my question is very simple.
Okay.
In the process of selecting the channel to use to do live streaming,
Yes.
what are some of the common challenges that you are likely to encounter?
Channels for socials, or like the YouTube, Facebook. Okay. All of them have different dynamics, but they use the same, like the URL and the stream key. So depending on, for me, I feel YouTube reaches more people than Facebook. And for YouTube, you can be able to store for long. So Facebook, at times when you post a lot of things, what you've streamed live will be at the back end. But for YouTube, you can be able to go and just see what is there. Because we can also stream on Zoom. There is also what we call Twitch. So Twitch is for gamers. There's a connection for that they can be able to play many games in one connection. Yeah. So for social sites, it just depends with what you want to reach out. But for me, YouTube will be the best to do that. Yeah.
Thank you once again. For option 3, for multi-camera, what is the minimum number of cameras for one to get effective live streaming? Minimum number, yeah.
Minimum to get effective is 3 cameras. 3 cameras, because 1 will be at the center, the main camera, then 2 will be roaming on the sides. 3 will be minimum. But now for cameras, you can go to even 20 if you want. There's a game that they used 24 cameras. So you don't miss any shot, you don't miss any angle that you want. So it depends also with the coverage that you want, especially for live recording. For live recordings, you don't want to miss any shot. So you have for the band, you have for the praise and worship, the lead, you have for the crowd, you have now for the, what is it called? The one that now gives an avenue of where you are. So there are many cameras that you use. For live recording, it requires a lot of cameras because of the different types of angles that you want.
My question is on the live recording.
Okay.
So you were talking about there's a video part and there's an audio part.
Yes.
So how do you make sure that you have synced the two? Because sometimes during live recording, the video might be maybe be some milliseconds ahead,
Okay.
or it might be some milliseconds behind.
In that way, live recording, there are two scenarios. One for live recording, there's one that they record on the cameras. Then there's a producer at the back recording now the audio. Then now after that, they'll take all what they have recorded and they will go and edit. They'll take it to an editor. So there'll be an audio recorded behind, then video from the cameras. The other one now is when now you connect all the cameras, you're able to view, depending on the rhythm of the music. So that's why you also need a very creative director who is at the back when you're doing live recording. If you're not recording on the camera, you have a director there who's recording on the either the laptop or the hard disk or SSD. So you need to be so there are two ways of doing that. So once they record, then they can go and edit. But now there is one that just goes directly. Like for live streaming, it's just direct. Whatever you have seen and you like preview program, it's out. Yes. Yeah. How do you think? Yeah. So that's one. That's for that. There are the softwares, the DaVinci, the Adobe Premiere, because you are recording. So once you take that, you go to edit. You still take it to an editor to do that, so that you can be able to edit, to sync the vocals and the video, then to come out with something. Yeah. Yeah. In live production. In live production that's what I'm saying. That's the second option now, where now you have a director. He's able to view all the camera's angles, so he'll be switching according to how the music is going. But now when you are streaming, the settings on the camera, when you're adding to let's say the OBS or vMix, for the camera it needs to be the same from the camera into the streaming software. And audio, there is that place where you check what is it called? The hertz, either 50 hertz or something. So you really have also to check those settings so that they are in line with what you're pushing. Because the audio is from the mixer, is from a different place. Video is from the camera. So you're syncing them on the software now. So you really have to check that first, then now you can be able to go live. But it's usually checked on the software. You first check from the software.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's about drone shots.
There?
Drone.
Drone shots, okay.
How do you achieve that while doing live streaming?
We do live streaming.
Yes.
For drone shots, we have 3 options. The previous drones, you had to record on the card from the drone, then you add it to the software like a video. But now we have more advanced drones, whereby you can connect the Ethernet cable on the console, then you connect it to the video switcher. So you're able to do that live. So any feed that comes from the drone, you'll see it at the switcher, and now you can be able to switch. Before, you could not be able to do that. We used to do the recording from the drone, then now we add it as a video now to the streaming that you're doing. So you add it to the software.
Any other question?
Morning. My question is, mostly when it comes to live stream,
Yes.
it's recommended you use the SLR cameras.
Okay.
But what happens when you want to use the DSLR cameras? Because I think the way they are manufactured is like they can be able to handle some, let's say ni kitu inaweza kaa for long. Ukiweka battery inaenda tu nikaa generator, haisimami. So when you want to use, according to you, which is the best one to use? Is it the SLR one or the DSLR ones? Because hizi zenye zinatengenezwa sahi, most of them zinachemka. Unaona? So what happens when you have maybe a live stream from morning till evening? Can you advise someone to use the DSLR or the SLR camera? So
for live streaming, there have been issues with the DSLR. You see, for these cameras, this is a Sony, but now these ones have been made for recordings for like 2 hours or 3 hours. Then you change the batteries and stuff. But they are camcorders. Now, these ones, the camcorders are the ones that can go for long because you'll need power You will need, and then for this one, when you're live streaming, you're getting the video out. The screen will go black because it's sending the info. So you'll not be able to view from here. But I prefer you get the camcorders, the DSLR. They are better, and they go for long hours. Like this one, for a whole day, it will work. Yeah. But if you are doing short, and then with the camera, the camcorders, they have the zoom lens, up to 20 times, up to I think 24x. So you can be able to zoom any time. But for these cameras, you need to get another extra lens, like the 72-200 or 72-600, depending on the view where you are. So camcorders are the best ones to use for live streaming. Any other? Before I go to we have some of the equipment that we use for live streaming. I'll cover on that once. Anyone else with a question?
We have one right here.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I was asking in terms of recording.
Yes.
Let's say I'm using the camera there.
Yeah.
Is it possible that I'm able to have, in terms of the voice and the video, because sometimes when you're recording, there's always the audio either is backwards and the video is ahead. So how do you sync and you're able to get a good, let's say a short preview of something that you are recording?
Or when you're recording from the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, where are you getting your audio?
That's what let's say I have the small mic that, or the,
the mic that you have.
Or the wireless one.
Okay. Yeah. That one I think you have to check on it is the setting, it's the camera setting. So for this one, I'll check on that later, because there's a place that you add, you check the, what do you call the frame rates, and the, what do you call it, it's megahertz or something. I'll have to show you that practical, so that at least you're able to do that. But it's possible. You can be able to record the audio and video going all at the same. Yeah. Any other last question?
We have one more here.
Yeah.
2 questions.
Yeah.
The best way to receive crisp audio while you're doing live stream. 2, I want to talk about the Wi-Fi bandwidth, the best for 1080 or 4K streaming.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, for audio, the best way to get audio is from the mixer, then it goes to the sound card. So from sound card, what we do is we monitor either the loudness or if there's distortion. But now the sound from the mixer is usually very, now audio, when you're checking live stream audio, there should be there's 2 ways to do it. When the guy is there, the mixer, you're mixing first the house, yeah? Then you'll have to create another line for online. And now you balance all the equipment. Because what I see normally is that people now, when someone is at the mixer, what you have done for the house is what you push to the online. And you find the quality is not the same. For house, it will be higher. But now for online, it will be very noisy. So what you do, you prepare 2 ways. First, you do the house one, and you make sure you balance it for the house. And now the other one, you create another link for online.